Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Selina and this is Bank of Me. And on these videos, I talk about personal finance, cash stuffing, and really stepping away from the financial edge and becoming your own bank. So in this video today, I'm going to set up a new binder that I got recently. And I'm also going to add a few new categories because it was about time that I did a refresh for my budget. It had been pretty tight. It still will be tight. And I have a few main goals this year. One of them is to rebuild my emergency fund to 6 months worth of expenses. I'm also rebuilding a home maintenance fund for anything that's unplanned, and that's the goal is 3,000. And lastly, in addition to having bought an old house recently, I also have an old car. So I am starting to save for a replacement car. Hopefully, I'll be able to finance it myself. So the goal for that is for now 2,000 for the year 2025. So let's see how it goes. But it was about time to do a reset of my budget because there were some categories missing that I really felt were missing. And you can only go without these for so long. And I think it's time that I reset it a little bit. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to show you my new budget. Now I'm only doing monthly cash stuffings. I get paid once a month. So the next video will be next week. But I've already, let's see if you can see this, if I bring it up. I already added a few categories that I'm splitting out. Car, home, Christmas, birthday, that was already there. Health, winter, laundry, that's for new washing machine. The new car, cats, chickens, travel is new, giving is new, and a few others will be new. So I'm just going to get started on this, and then I'm doing a mini cash stuffing for a savings challenge as well. So let me just put this aside. So the new binder will be purely for the home. Okay, so I really wanted to separate. So I have my day-to-day binder that's basically for groceries, everything that you spend every month: petrol, clothing, well-being, your mobile phone, pocket money. And bank is for whenever I spend something online, I have to take it out of the cash category, put it back into this envelope, and then just take out less money in the next month, or put it back into the bank account. So that's my day-to-day binder. Then I have my sinking funds binder. So that is for long-term savings, maybe annual bills, things like that, car repairs, health. I have the home one in here, that's the home maintenance fund, but I'm going to set it up differently now. Winter is for heating costs, extra oil, etc. Christmas, birthday, that's my own birthday. Emergency fund is like a mini emergency fund, so I don't have to touch the real one that's in the bank. And gifts is for gifts for others. And you see they are pretty depleted. There's not much in each category because I had car repairs and health bills. So really, it's no fun. But we have to do it. We have to get through it, and we'll get through it and rebuild and just get up again and dust yourself off, and that's it. My emergency fund is currently only at 1 month of expenses. And I have not really been able to add much this month during April, but I have added a little bit. So let me just fill this in. So that's one of my big goals, of course, this year. And the sooner I can do it, the better. But I have to be reasonable as well, because it's, just myself on one income. I do what I can. So we'll see how it goes. I would really love to speed this up. but you will see I have a few other things I really need to look after, you know. So this is it for now, my emergency fund. So it's at 2,000 at the moment. Out of 10 is the goal, right? So we'll see. 1 month ahead is not gonna get anything. That just has the money for the phone in there. The cat fund, I'm saving every month to get ready for getting cats again. The dream car challenge is for the car replacement. So I'm putting in 50 every month, and then everything I have that is not spent, like groceries or whatever I have left, I put in here as well. Chickens is a new one I started last month, and that's for getting chickens in the future. It'll be a while until I'm set up for that, but I've started just saving what I think it'll be a month just to get ready for it, and then I will put in some more for you know, the chicken coop and the chicken run. And dream home would be for when I finally reached my home maintenance fund, which is for unplanned maintenance that just needs to get done. Yes, but at the moment I can't really focus on the dream home. That would be for furniture and things like that. I just chipped my nail, I saw. Oh no, should not have done that now. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So that's my dream fund. That's really my long-term goals. Now, what I've decided to do, let me just put all this a little bit to the side. What I've decided to do is have a separate one for the home, because there's so many things I need to get done there. It is a little bit overwhelming if you just have one category, or you feel like you're not saving towards it at all. So what I thought I'd do is I have categories, put this aside for now. I have specific categories now in this. So this is just, this is a temporary binder. I might get a nicer one, but you know, it's about saving, not about having nice budgeting tools at the moment. So I decided, if you can see, hopefully there's not much glare. Let's see if you can. Yeah, this is the home maintenance fund. So that will be where I put my 3K. Home renovations will be for planned renovations. So that's still not, you know, nice furniture and things like that. That's just going to be re-roofing something or fixing something, but planned, and something that's not urgent, but you know, not really long-term either. So once I have enough in here, I can start putting some in here for planned renovations. Landscaping will be for the garden paths and structures and maybe seeds and things like that. So I'm not quite there for that either yet. Laundry is for a new washing machine and dryer. So I'm going to start funding that. Then we have gates and fencing. I really need that because I also want to get dogs, or a dog, let's see, in the future. So I need to really start looking at that, getting proper fencing, because the property is not fenced that well, and the gate is a bit old. Trees and hedges, that's not only for new trees and hedging, it's also for tree cutting services, because I have some old trees on the property, and there's one I really need to get cut, but I have to wait now till autumn, so I'm going to start saving for that in here too. Polytunnel is for a greenhouse or polytunnel in the future, so obviously non-urgent. This is more like you know, a dream item, so I can have some greens in the winter and grow some exotic things. I have a little lemon tree here, if you can see that. Let's see how that goes. Garden is just general, whatever, if I want plants or something. And then I just put in a few categories in here, but I'm going to take them out. They're in the wrong binder. They're going to go into the sinking funds binder. So let me just get a little bit organized. So we have car tax and insurance. So, and this I need to put here for now. So let's see. So first of all, let's set this up properly. So I have all categories in here already. but I'm going to take out a couple out of this one here from the sinking funds. So I'm going to take out the home one, because that's maintenance really. And I'm going to, let me see, there was another, oh no, that's not in here. So that's it for here. But there is a category in here, the dream home. I also want to put that into the home binder. Let's see, there it is. Okay, dream home. So I'm going to take this one out. Okay, perfect. It'll be nice to have everything in one place, I think, and not constantly get distracted. So home maintenance, so what I will do is I will put the money that I saved up so far from this envelope here into the home maintenance where it belongs. And I also need to either get or make some cash, some placeholders. So because when I reach a certain amount, I'd really like to put it into a separate savings account. So I think that might already happen, maybe not next month, but the month after. I think from 500, it's a good idea to put the 500 in there, in the bank, and then put a placeholder in here. So at the moment I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm at 400. So by the end of the month, when I get paid, oops, I'm gonna be at 500, and then next month I can just take the 500 to the bank, put in a placeholder at the end of May. So that's the home maintenance. Home renovations is nothing. Laundry, I think I put the dream home at the very back. So for now, that will happen as well, but one thing at a time. But I already have a goal for this, for different things. Yes, just basic things really to make it more comfortable, but not quite there yet. So that's this binder setup. So I am very happy with this, because I think it'll, I think this splitting it into the proper categories, it really frees up time, space in your mind. So that's what I'm going to do there. Then I want to add some new categories to the sinking funds binder, also to make it a bit more clear. So we have car here. Now car I had to completely deplete, very, very upsetting, right? And that is not only for car maintenance, that's for my existing car. So it's not just for car maintenance, it's also for tax and insurance. And that will be due late autumn. So I really need to start saving up for that again. So I thought what I'll do is I'll split it into the proper categories. So I have car maintenance here, you can see that. And then I have car tax and insurance. And now I will start stuffing each of them separately. And I think that will be helpful for me. Okay, so we'll have them split out now. That's great. Health is grand, winter is grand, Christmas is okay, birthday, that's my own, I think I mentioned that. And let me see, so I have a few new categories I want to add here. Now I might not be able to cash stuff all of them every pay slip, but I want to have them in here, not just to remind myself that these are my priorities, but also to just set myself up. So if I have something extra, I can start putting it in here. So I have a new category for giving. I would like to start donating for art materials, because I love to paint. And let me come a bit closer. Art materials. Okay, then I have one for courses. So I really love doing like yoga and writing and all kinds of courses. That might not get stuffed so soon, but anyway. Unplanned is for a different binder. Travel gets in, yeah, because I don't really have a vacation category, because I have other priorities, but travel will happen. So I will visit friends and family, and I don't need hotels for that, but what I do need is flights, train tickets, stuff like that. So I'd like to start funding that. Mortgage extra payment is one of my dreams. So that will go to the dream binder. Just put that to the side. And then I just made a few new dashboards for the everyday binder if I want to just fresh it up, you know. So nothing exciting there, but just a different design. You know the way sometimes you just like to switch it up a bit and have something new to look at. So let me see. So let's start with travel. Let's see, they just about fit. You have to sometimes bend them a tiny little bit because they're laminated, but I find they last much longer when you do it like that. I think I have a few more envelopes here. Okay, courses. Oh, it'll be so nice to start stuffing these and really being able to focus on things that are fun as well, not just things that are needed, because I think we all need that for our mental health. And why are we here, right? We're here to enjoy as well, even if times are tough. You do have to have a little bit of fun built in, otherwise what's the point? So, and giving, I think, is really important too. Okay, then we have the mortgage extra payment for the other binder. That will be nice to do as well, but I think that will probably wait, you know, mortgage extra payments until the emergency funds are fully funded, as in my 10K, my 3K, and the 2K. So that might not happen quite yet. So let me see, how do I put this? So we have giving, art materials, travel, courses. So I just put them all together. Go towards the back mainly, health, because these will be stuffed every time. Emergency fund should really get something too. I had to take it out because it feels like a long month. Maybe it's not a long month for you, but every month feels long. So I was thinking maybe I also do a make it to payday video where make it to payday video where I just give some ideas of what I do if I really have to stretch it, which is unfortunately the case this month. So I'm very happy with this. I think that will be motivating to have everything split out, not only the necessary things, but also this one is necessary, actually, the travel one, but also some fun things. You know, I might just put 10 euro in here or something like that if I need a new brush or paints, you know, just to save up for different things. And courses will be fun as well to do. And giving, very important. So I think giving will get stuffed every time, and probably art materials with a tiny bit, and travel. And of course the car maintenance, etc. is very, very important too. So let me see. Next, let's do the everyday binder. I think I'll leave the groceries. Where do we have them? So I won't use these yet. Toiletries, household. Might switch out the phone. Well-being. Groceries, I think I leave. Spending money, I can switch. And petrol, I can switch as well. So I think that's a good one. So groceries, I kind of like the lemon theme for the groceries. I don't know why I need to switch these. You know, it's more like I want to have a refresh. It's a bit tight. Okay, petrol. You see, all of them are empty already, and we still have 1 week to go. So yeah, it's not gonna be a lavish week, but we'll get there. Clothing gets nothing. Well-being, I had that here, didn't I? Well-being, okay. This one is actually nice too, but I just feel like a change, and I think the blue is kind of matching the binder a bit better. But yeah, it's not really, as I said, it's not necessary. It's funny, some of the envelopes are very tight, and others are totally fine, you know, like, oh, it's stuck. Oops, maybe I need a different one. Okay, can I put it in without a struggle? Yes, excellent. So the well-being goes to this side. Mobile, I switched that just out for, it's obviously mobile phone, right? But I don't know why I wrote phone and one time mobile, it doesn't matter. So that's just a pay-as-you-go plan. I really don't believe in having contracts. I really hate anything that ties you to a payment that you have to make every month. We already have enough of those, so I'll try to avoid it. Pocket money, pocket money, spending money is the same thing. Unless you have kids, of course, then you probably call, either it's your own, either it's your own pocket money or it's, it's your kids. Okay, very good. Spending money. Okay, great. So that is that. And oh yeah, and then there's a new category I want to put in. It's going to be the unplanned one. Now, let's see how that goes, because for unplanned, I was really, it's different to an emergency, I suppose. It's because it's something that might not have been planned, but you could also not do it and not spend money on it. That's kind of my thinking. But we'll see how this pans out. So emergency should just be for like really an emergency that you can't avoid, and unplanned could still be for something, you know, like if there's a birthday or a friend invites you. It's not quite an emergency, but you might want to go, you know. Oops. Okay, so that's that. Now I can put these back here. There's only one more to switch out. Or add rather, and that's going into the dreams binder. So that's for a month mortgage extra payment. I'm going to put this at the back because priority wise it's not quite in the top 10 at the moment, but it would be nice even maybe if I just put like €5 or whenever I have something left. But yeah, I can't stretch and spread myself too thin either. So that's the binder setup. That's great. And the last thing I can do is just add. Yes, that's all I have this month this week, sorry, to add to the card challenge. So that was left over from groceries. Well, when I say leftover, I really am trying to stretch the budget and not spend for the last week. Let's see how that goes, because I do have a little bit of money left in my wallet. And as you can see, there's a little stack here. I'm going to do a cash condensing next week. Where's my highlighter? So I have 10 that I can add. That's nice. I was really hoping I could finish this row of 10, but apparently not. I have to be patient, but it's not too bad. You know, it's starting to fill in. I started with the 5ers and now I'm already at the 10. And every month I'm going to do the 50 as well now from my regular budget. So let me just put that in. And yes, it's time for cash condensing because it's getting a little bit fat again. And also what I will do next week, I think, is put in an update for my savings challenges. Okay, or I could do this now because realistically, I don't think there will be more added. Okay, maybe we'll do that. We have a calculator. Let's have a look how much we have in here. So we have 1, 2, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 300. That's great. And then let's see what we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 380. Oh, it's not too bad. It would have been nice to break the 400 mark though, but I don't think that's going to happen because I really don't think I have enough to put in more before payday. But I can update my little tracker, so 380. Okay, let me bring this closer to you. So this is my April final figures. 2000 on the 10K fund, 400 on the 3K fund, and 380 on the 2K fund. Not too bad. So that was April. And next month we will have a new budget because I also, I think I said that in the last video, I have had a pay increase. Now, last month it got really eaten up by car repairs and health expenses. So I couldn't really change anything, to be fair. But in May, I already made my budget for May. I showed you earlier. So in May, I can do something. So I have added the new category. So there's a bit I can do. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, and that's really it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it, I hope it kind of, maybe it motivates you as well to maybe just, check in with yourself. Are you actually prioritizing what's important for you? And maybe you won't be able to fund things every time, every pay slip, but it's good to remember what you're doing this for, and add some aspirational things as well. And everyone is different. For me, I think this is really motivating me to keep going, because I kind of remember then, okay, what am I doing this for? But and it's also really good for clarity to spread them out. I was always looking at people with their 6 or 7 binders, and I was wondering if that's a bit of overkill, but there is something to it. So you might have a binder for Christmas, or you might have something for specifically for your kids. Or I saw Emily from the Aesthetic Dollar, she's saving for getting horses, so she has a horse binder. She has it split into the different categories, housing, fencing, whatever they need. But I think there's something to it. So let's see how that goes. I'm really happy with this, and I'll see you next week for my favorite time of the month, which is of course payday, when we can actually do a proper cash stuffing. So until then, have a great week. Happy Easter if you're celebrating, and if you're not, just have a lovely weekend, and maybe you have some time off. So enjoy. Take care. Bye.